Welcome to the cradle of quarterbacks, Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, home to the Purdue Boilermakers, where the black and gold hoping to boiler up in this one. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Maryland Terrapins. And the Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers offense will have the first crack at it in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard runners.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Off play action on first down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Purdue!
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in is this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
So the Maryland Terrapins offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Washington. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Maryland! Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go back to the ground. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Conley. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Conley. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Third down coming up after that completion. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. With the catch, it's Watson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Give to the running back. Turning it on! And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Back to pass, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Off-play action. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Working the middle is complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Washington. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need to...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that pass up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Going right to work up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Dropping back, it's Washington. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on on that play right there.
Makes the grab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. With the catch, it's Webb. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Makes the grab on the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
They took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Maryland!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Under a minute to play here in the 1st half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Boilermakers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Manning. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Washington. Touchdown, Terrapins! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense. That guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
28, Purdue, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. This time on target. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
I gotta be honest, I am how well the defense played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down will open up the final period. From the gun, running back on the move. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Quick strike complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Washington. Swings it out to the flat. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's McLaurin. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Terrapins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. They want that clock to run. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. And the Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's White. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
35, Purdue, 7.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season.
There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. From the gun, the ground game. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Washington. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete on the comeback. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Terrapins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points. to try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
This time it's complete. And the Boilermakers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. They'll run the screen. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down.